So we've really started to kind of turn things around this season. It's much more of a step back than it was in the previous year, obviously. But you know, the departure of New Hook kind of really set that off. But we got some good stuff back for him. Maybe not as good as it could have been, but LaPierre is turning into a very, very fine 2C option at the very least. And we could probably keep him up, moraled up for at least enough time. If he has a bad year next season, then, you know, it'll just make the extension a bit easier. Domi right now is, whatever we're getting out of him is just bonus. So he's essentially absolute garbage. We're hoping to maybe get some stat growth. We'll see the rest of the season playing on this top line with Casablanca Wilson, how he does. High note, simply wasn't ready. He's doing much better here on this second line, so hopefully we didn't, you know, stunt him too badly by trying to put him into that kind of role. It was just, you know, we wanted some of that chemistry. Puljujärvi's garb, he's gone. And obviously we're going to hold on to Dunn at least for next year because I really like him, and he's doing good. And he and Foot are kicking ass together, and I honestly might overpay Foot just to keep him around. But we're trying to get ready for Exelby to come up here. Who the hell knows if he does? And these pairings are actually kicking some ass here. Carrier, Guyas, you know, Goddard, Chikrin. When we've done this, we're doing much, much better. And yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now. Trade-wise, probably not doing a whole lot here, because the idea here is to retool. We'll take some looks. I know I saw some suggestions. We have 10,000 freaking picks. We can't use all of them, quite obviously. We have a ton of picks. I've seen some people calling for Eriksson to be brought up. Not yet. I could. I know I could. Not yet. He would play third line, which might be okay. I don't know. I'd rather him just have a full year in the AHL. Like, he replaced Hornqvist. The problem is Hornqvist is now listed as third line. We can maybe just ship out Puljujärvi at the deadline, but for what? Like, that's the only way I would just fit him in there, is just throw away Puljujärvi and then bring him up. But here's the thing also, is that he's not alone down there. He's got Pumanovs with him, and with this, I'm going to bring a Burrish and see what that does. So it doesn't do anything. We were hoping that would maybe give extra chemistry because he has some X factors, but it actually didn't. Unfortunate. And he is a right winger. So, wait, if I... No. Okay. Whatever. I'm still going to put him up there. And I want to keep this line together here. And mainly I want to keep Eriksson and Pumanovs together. So, yeah, I'm hoping Pumanovs can get some more points. So they're not, like, tearing the world or setting the world on fire together or anything. In fact, Pumanovs likes the second line more, but... yeah, I don't know. How's the AHL doing? Let me see. Yeah, they're a playoff team, so... well, they should be at least. I think I'll just leave him there and not... because I doubt we even get much for Puljujärvi at this point. He's morale down to crap. Oh, dude, I don't even know where he is. Maybe I passed him, but I doubt it. No, nah. I mean, we can get a terrible pick for him. That's about it. And where we're at right now, we don't really need much. I think we have 13 or 12 picks, and we can't use all of them. We have to get rid of a lot of these in the first round, but we'll do that at the draft when we kind of know what we want to target. We maybe try to keep some of these threes, although... I didn't see a whole lot. Speaking of which, that was something else I was going to do. Is show you guys, I didn't do it in the last video, the draft class. There is that franchise playmaker winger. Again, doubt we actually get him. He likes to crash the net too, which sucks, but it's the X factors you want. There's also an OFD. Interesting stuff. And then Coscarante, who we don't know about. Still no medium elites. I've been trying... scouting all around. How about lows? 2 now. At least they're in the later stages, but man, this is not looking great. Some guys in the second. Jeez, yeah, I'll hope for the best, but this is awful. We're just not getting a whole lot of information with the scouting that we've done here. So yeah, offering to Dunn. We moved up the dude. Yeah, I don't really think we can sell anything off that's entirely useful to sell off Puljujärvi. There's no point. I would do that if I was going to bring up Erickson, but I'm not going to bring up Erickson at this point. He's freaking only 18. I'm just going to let him play a full year in the AHL. Not going to bring him up into this situation. We'll just see what this team wants to do and can do in the playoffs. LaPierre, Casablanca, we'll see. We can move some stuff around if we need to. Oh, one thing that was suggested. Yeah, let me actually take a look at it. So it was suggested that I can use Exelby in that goaltender look for that playmaker. Here's the thing, like, there hasn't really been a playmaker that's obtainable. Like our 1C. Like, there really isn't. We've been in here multiple times, and none of these dudes are obtainable. Like, they're really not. I would love it. But, goddamn if it's not incredibly difficult. You got this Con guy here, like, maybe he's obtainable. But again, he's on a team that probably doesn't want to part ways with him. He would fit into this system that we have. But still, like, that's a lot of value. I'll look. But the Blues, again, none of these guys are going to want to give them up. The only saving grace that we have, they don't even want Exelby. They actually don't want prospects, by the looks of it. So they don't want Exelby. They don't want Fedorov. That won't work. They don't want Savage. Yeah. That ain't working. They legit don't want it, and now they don't want to give up him, and they don't want they're now listed as a buyer, hilariously. So that ain't working. If we had some of our other pieces, our older pieces, maybe. But again, I don't think I'm going to give up Chychrun. He's getting closer to 30. But having an anchor like him is going to be a big help, and he's been great. I mean, we don't have a ton of other options. Yes, we have done shorter term. Carrier, blah. If we're looking at past this, Guyas, Goddard, and maybe Exelby, who we're even looking at trading right now. We do have Bertuzzi and Cons, but these are no guarantees to be top guys. Our only real close to guarantee is Guyas. Exelby was our other option. And right now, he hasn't grown a lick. So if I was going to trade Exelby, it would likely maybe be for a defenseman. It's hard to say because we're looking for Bertuzzi and Cons here to really kind of, actually jump into that role. 1-2 years, of good growth isn't going to do it. They're going to have to be consistent and make it. So I don't think trading Chychrun right now is a good bet. We really need him. We do. I mean, we can go with lower defensive tiers. Guyas, Goddard, Duncare. I don't trust that though. I really don't. So yeah, like there's maybe some stuff, maybe something that we could move for, but I think I would be a bit more comfortable with a few more options of high value to be able to trade for it. Shane Wright to me is pretty interesting. Although I would pay 8 mil. I wish it was like 6 more years. Savoie is very interesting. He's incredibly interesting. He's really good. Who knows how much he fits in, but he has those X factors. He's on that Dallas team who cannot figure it the hell out. Yeah, they cannot figure it out, which is kind of trippy. that doesn't see. Okay, so they could use some friggin' defensemen. They could also use centers though. So yeah, the Savoie, that's gonna be near impossible to get. Benson probably a bit too expensive. That's unfortunate. He's like the best one. Shane Wright is like a big question mark. Like maybe you can get him for a reasonable deal. He's on Ottawa, who are a conservative buyer, not looking to give him up. They are looking for Exelby. But that's kind of it. They are looking for either Savage or Fedorov. And I'll do Fedorov at this point. 77 at 22, man. He's going to start losing that value. And Savage should only gain it. Well, theoretically. It'll put us out of a backup AHLer, but who the heck cares? Kind of capitalize on that value while it's there. Yeah, you'd have to do something else. You could throw in one of your picks. They're, throw on the block for those. Our own would make a lot of sense. Like, that gets you close, but it's also Shane Wright they don't want to let go of. This is, again, another team that hasn't quite figured it out. Johnny Lee for forever. Well, maybe. They actually have Norris and Kachuk on the block. Oh, my goodness. Like, so look what keeping Lee did to them. They have, wow, that's a really good extension for Singh. But after that, man. It's pretty pathetic. This team is bad. If you look at their lineup, it's kind of pathetic that team is bad. Like, and look what they're having to do is like trade all their prime guys. Wow. Another thing that was suggested is to see if you could have just traded 4 firsts for him. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. We'll see. Like, this was the max thing I could have done. We throw in those 4. No, see, it doesn't even get you close. That doesn't even get you close. That's why the offer sheet was important. Doesn't even get you close. You would still have to throw in a ton of other crap. Even if you threw Pugliarvi in there. Just as a junk guy. This doesn't even get you close. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting. Like, there's stuff here, but man, it's kind of hard to count on. I'm more or less counting on that guy growing and kind of growing into our 1C, which does really kind of suck. Like, maybe you look for a temporary, but I mean, that's why you have LaPierre. He's your temporary kind of guy. I think it can work. He's got the stats enough for it. I mean, he's got 92 awareness and 96 passing. Like, he can 1C, but he needs, you know, what we had there just apparently, you know, wasn't quite enough of a supporting cast. High Note wasn't ready. Yeah, but again, maybe we can get Johnny Lee once again tendered. Like, there's more opportunity. We'll keep doing it. So hopefully they sign a lot more people, and then we can have a bigger chance to get Johnny Lee. That's my hope. But we'll see. We'll see if we're able to maybe get our hands on Johnny Lee there. All right, well, yeah. I think we're just going to have to move on here. I'm going to check extensions. Yeah, we're doing done, Dino, Foot. Foot. How much do I want to overpay for Foot? We could. And I don't think X will be... I'm going to say I don't think X will be going to be ready. I really don't. I think he's going to fuck me over. So I'm going to do 1 year at whatever the heck this is. Alright, so this is going to be over 4 still, but it's a lot to spend on our 2 top 6 guys, but our defensive core is something that's really going to prop us up here, I think, combined with Bjorklund. I think that's really going to prop us up here as we kind of continue this, and again, we can afford it for the time being. Because, right, it's actually a, you know, decrease on what Dunn's going to make. Everything else, yeah, Carrier is going to be gone. Unfortunately, we can't really sell Carrier, can we? We don't have any... Well, we do have stuff to bring up. We can just throw in Capobianco. But... it's really not... It's a little value, but... I can bank the value, maybe. But then I got to think of who fills that gap, because we are competing, not overly competing. But honestly, it's the defensive core. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I want to see what this team can do. You know what? I don't care. We lose a little bit of value, we'll be fine. I'm gonna see what this team can do. So we're just gonna pass the rest of this, pass the trade deadline, sim the rest of the season, get to the playoffs, and see what happens. So we got Foot, we got Dunn. We lost to the Wild. 2-0 shutout. Let's see if any major trades happen. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Oof. All right, here we go. Answering back with a couple wins here. And we'll do some scouting real quick. All right, continuing on here. Won a few games in a row, continuing that. Then we finally lose to New York. Max Domi fully healed. That must have been minor because he wasn't actually out. Nice wins. All right, Cal Foot. Okay, April 15th, you should be back in time for the Pluffs. He should be back in time for the Pluffs, so Capabianco will just hop in. Couple back-to-backs here. Nice 1-0 shutout win. And overall, we ended with a 50 win. Oh, okay. April 21st. 24th isn't too long, but oof, man. Come on. Oh, all right, we'll call it Fedorov because he won't clear waivers. Jeez, that's a rough one. That is a rough one. Nice warrior. Starting the remainder of the games here. Well, we'll see. Oh, yeah. That. Can he hack it? Cal Foot's back at least in time for the playoffs, so that's nice. Okay. And we're taking on Boston in round 1. We had a pretty damn good season. I think we had 50 wins and only like 20 reg losses, or maybe 21 reg losses. Wasn't too bad, man. At the end of the day, we got 74 locker room chemistry, which again, pretty good. Casablanca had 85 points. All right, we won the division with 113 points. We had 3-3-3 goals for, 2-3-4 goals against, almost a full 1 differential. We'll call it that. 22.9 power play, could have been better. 86.6 penalty kill, pretty damn good. I think we're actually still going to be, with the way it's balanced this season, may not look high, but I think it is high. No one's catching Toronto for that offense, though. And we are top 5, but yeah, in offense. But damn, Colorado, damn, I guess someone did catch Toronto's offense, and it was Colorado. Best defense should be us. Oh, yeah, by a wide margin. We have the best defense in the NHL. Power play. We're tied for 3rd with Dallas, who didn't make the playoffs. Penalty kill. We are 2nd, so we're top 5 in everything still. Yeah, I mean, you can't really complain about that. We're very, very good, and Casablanca continues. And look what LaPierre did. Even on the second line, 76 freaking points. He should at least keep himself up there stat growth-wise. Casablanca, 47 goals and 85 points. He's just, you can't replace an Ovi, but Casablanca is doing his utmost to make his presence, not feel completely missed. Here's where the drop happens. Pretty big gaps. You got Bathson, 57 points. Domi only with 55. High Note, 52. But 35 goals, so Wilson, 42. Bolin, 41. Hornqvist, 35. Dano. But it's decent depth scoring. Yeah. It's decent depth scoring, but yeah, we're missing the higher talent in the top 5. I wish Domi got a bit more. He's definitely not going to get stat growth from that. So that's unfortunate. Bathson, same deal. He won't. Defensively, Dunn had 54 points, plus 34. Chychrun, 53. Barely got edged out by Dunn. Carrier had 32 with plus 39. Guyas, Goddard, Goddard's plus minus went back down. Anyway, Calfoot was plus 28. Bjorklund, 919 and a 238. Icewire ended with a 928 and a 208. He had a horrible start, and he just completely turned around and was lights out for the rest of the season. 8 shutouts for Bjorklund, by the way. I don't know if the save percentage will be enough to put him in first place, but holy shit was he good. Injured now, unfortunately, but still had 40 wins. But Icewire is, phenomenal at the end. 25 points only in 23 games played, but look at those numbers. It was the rough start that kind of did it for him. But, yeah, he still got what we needed out of him. That's right, no rookies. So, overall, I'd say pretty good season. McKinnon led the way in points with 105. I don't even see McDavid near here. Kyle Connor with 97. Perfetti, 96. Not bad. Goals. Matthews with 52. Beat out McKinnon by 1. Assist leader was Savoie with 66 in Dallas. Still didn't make the playoffs. Alright, let's see who's the most clutch. Probably the Yaj. 9 game winners and 27 of his goals. He had 56 points. What an elite grinder. Power play goal leader. Svechnikov was 17. Interesting. He wasn't even up near the top of the scoring. 80 points only. Power play points. Kyle Connor with 30. Casablanca was up there with 28. Look at that. Shorties. A bunch of guys had 3, and that was the max. Shorty points. Bolduc with 6 total. And let's check out the Selke race. Horvat might be a mention. LaPierre could be mentioned. Not a lot of face-offs, but... Man. Lindholm maybe in the conversation. Oh, there you go. Matthew Walsh. Again, I said it. He's the heir apparent for O'Reilly, and I think he should win the Selke. Well, the Blues were kind of good, right? What's his? Oh, he's plus 12. He's at least a plus. Yeah, I mean, look at the hits, the blocks, the ratio, the face-offs. All of it's pretty damn good. Crazy Train didn't do too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Walsh, right? It's got to be Walsh. I'll be surprised if it's anyone else. I think Simone Nemec, he does it this year. He gets it 73 points plus 23. That will be enough for the Norris. So, no Quinn Hughes to spoil it this time. Quinn Hughes missed a couple games, but wouldn't have had enough points anyway. Nemec for sure getting that Norris, baby. Buffalo has a stud. All right, let's check the goalies. Oh, it'll be enough. It'll be enough. Garen Bjorklund once again. Once again. Holy hell. I mean, yeah, like no one's touching him. Like the save percentage, sure, it's close between him and Ottinger. The goals against is way too big of a margin. Yes, Ottinger is on a shit team, but 6 more shutouts, dude. Oh yeah, he led the way in shutouts too. Shesterkin, Husso. Look at their save percentages and look at the shutouts they had. How did Shesterkin even do that? That's like that's horrible. Like he had 7 shutouts, then had those kind of number. I mean, it's not horrible, but that's tough to do. Same with Husso. Like more reason. Oh no, less tough because he's on a shit team. It's Shesterkin. What the heck? Anyway, Bjorklund kicked ass, taking home hardware. Absolutely is taking home hardware. All right, Rooks. Lisowski, 46 points. That's the top rookie at age 24. Wow. Okay, time for rookie goalie to shine. There's quite a few of you guys with good season and good numbers. Dmitriev. I would probably just give it to Dmitriev. Honestly, I'd give it to Dmitriev. He was not on a great, or didn't have a great record. Looked like not on a tremendous team. 912-271. If we remember back, I mean, Bjorklund was only .07 higher than him save percentage-wise. And his goals against was right up there with Shesterkin's and, honestly, Dmitriev for Calder, in my opinion. I doubt he wins it, but it should be him. Igor Dmitriev, man. The other 2 guys were 23 and 24, too, of the skater side of things. It should 100% be Dmitriev taking home the Calder. 100%. And I hope they give it to him. I don't know if they will, though. But he's my Calder winner, no matter what. Kachuk, Yaj, and Hayton all with 200 hits. There you go. In fights. There he is. Big D Baker and Zane Andrews. 2-way. 2-way. A 62. Oh, goodness. What is Columbus up to? A 62. What the fuck? All right. They have an enforcer D, essentially. Enlund, 2-way. 2-way. Mayfield, Goddard. Hey. Goddard fought 5 times. Sweet. Got a tough guy back there. Ludi fought some. I was like, shit, am I missing a member? No, that's just an awesome name. Justin Rabbit. That's right, I remember it now. Tom Wilson fought a few times. There's the Yash. Even McEwen. We had some fighters on our team, man. We had some fighters on our team. Yeah, definitely. All right. There you are. Let's check out the playoff tree. In the West, it's the Jets and the Blues. One of these days we'll get the West Side Story, the Jets and the Sharks. The Avs and the Coyotes. The Coyotes made it. Look at them, hype. Sharks and the Canucks. And then the Flames in Vegas in the East. Ooh, the Flyers and the Canes. Us against Baston. the Habs and the Sabres. So the Sabres are in, and Toronto and the Sens. So member teams making it. Member teams are in it now, man. They're getting it. Alrighty. Here we go. So let's see what Boston has got to offer us here at this stage. What do they look like? They look like Vesalainen, Hintz, and a very, very aging and declining Hall. Mikheyev, Dubois, Mangiapane, Drouin, Stunica, Bemstrom, Palat, Merkley, DeLeandre. That's not a bad depth. I don't like Hall on that top line, but I guarantee he's going to light it up. Sandin, McAvoy, Grzelcyk, Shea, Karkner, Brennan. It's okay. Young guys here. Not quite ready, the pair of them, but we'll see how they do. And then they got Swayman and Alnefelt. They're missing Sorella, who evidently was playing. Not too sure where. But maybe they picked some guys up at the deadline to fill that gap. Who knows? But we're not incredible yet. And that first line leaves a lot to beat. Actually, yeah, we're our defense and goaltending is hopefully what's going to carry us. But right now, we're missing Garen Bjorklund. He's not coming back till at least midway through the series. What did I say, the 25th or something? Or the 15th? No, it was the 25th. So he's not coming back till midway through the series. Ice Warrior and the defense have got to do it. I don't know about our offense. I hope we could score, but we're not exactly stacked. We are not exactly stacked. So we'll see what happens here. Game 1, home ice advantage. Capitals versus Bruins. We lose 4-3. Scored a decent chunk, but couldn't keep that puck out of the net. Game 2. 2-1 win. Big win right there. Defense. We've scored 5 in 2 games. That's not bad, but we need to ratchet up that scoring a little bit. We're 5-5 essentially for goal for our differential. So 0. Game 3 on the road now into the TD Garden. Jesse Puljujärvi's out with a fractured jaw, so aka Jesse Puljujärvi is out. All right, that sucks. Geeky will hop in. Keeps up the chemistry at least. We lost in OT, man. 3 goals for, but 4 against. I think this first line's just getting stomped. No, Casablanca's got 3 points. 2, 1. I'm going to move up high note onto the top line. Oof. Let's mix things up. Let's go back to this, what we started with, and see how it does in the playoffs. Yeah, go back to Batherson, Domi, and Wilson now. Okay, they're okay. Chikrin. Come on, let me move. Goddard, okay. Done. Okay, they're minuses, but... Oof. Alright, Bjorklund. I don't really want to... I don't want to risk it, but I'll throw him back in if we're in an elimination setting. Eriksson did get better. That's good. But again, I want to play him where he's at. I'm going to change things up like this. See how we do here. Ugh, those overtime losses hurt. They hurt a lot. Down 2 games to 1. Game 4. Big shutout win right there for Ice Warrior. Come on, please come back, Bjorklund. There we go. Bjorklund's back. Ice Warrior, he did better in that game, but it makes him look better, but we're going to Bjorklund. We're 100% going to Bjorklund. We have to. He's the guy. A little inconsistent, Ice Warrior was. So Fedorov back down. And let's put him back in. There we are. Okay. Bjorklund's back. Game 5, an even series. And we got Bjorklund back in that. Game 5, home ice. 4-1 victory, baby. 1 win away from advancing. Let's do it in 6, baby. Let's do it in 6. A shutout for Bjorklund. He comes in and in 2 games only allows 1 goal. Garen Bjorklund, son. Garen fucking Bjork. Oh, god damn it. Our Achilles heel. Carolina in the second round. Ugh. Ugh. God damn it. Well, I don't think we're going to be scoring a whole heck of a lot here. Yeah, 2-6-7, but we got a 1-6-7 goals against. Power play is awful. Penalty kill is good. Very, very defensive team. I told you. What did I say? It's going to be our defense and goaltending that carries us throughout this transition, and it absolutely is. Hornqvist has 4 goals. Dano has 4 points. It's our depth, man. Bolin, Heino, CynFtWProductions, Wilson, Costin. Good God, it's our depth. Those lines were pretty bad for scoring. Holy shit, are they ever bad. I'll leave them as they are for now because we won, but we got to start getting some better production here. Oh, baby. Good on you. Good on you, Bjorklund. We missed you. All right, well, now's the real test. Now's the real test. The Carolina freaking Hurricanes. We have to be able to score. Jarvis, Aho, Svechnikov, Suzuki, Natchez, Shinikov, no clue. Bach, Middlestat, Gunnar, look at that depth. Joseph, Karlstrom, and Webster. Slavin, Crap, Hannafin, Mayfield. Okay, not the strongest defensive core, but with Kochetkov, seems like that's enough. And they even have sick depth. They got Lustorinen. Actually, I would put him on the freaking 4th, man, but whatever. Okay. I mean, we have the home ice advantage somehow, but we have our work cut out for us. We need better scoring. It's plain and simple. More than our depth that needs to step up here. We need our top guys to step up. Game 1, home ice. 3-2 overtime loss. Game 2, 4-1 loss. We can't score. We can't score. We cannot score. LaPierre's got 2 fucking assists. All right, we're going to do something crazy here. This is awful. All right, no, that's a bad idea. We're going to go back to this. Casablanca, Domi, Wilson, Batherson, LaPierre, high note. That doesn't get any better like that. You know what, we're going to do Boland instead of Batherson. He's only got 2 fucking points. Although, do I want to break up that? Yes, I need more scoring from my top guys. I'm gonna do it. I'd almost be tempted. Oof, I'm actually really tempted to try that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kind of do it. LaPierre has not been pulling his weight, so he gets bumped down to the 3rd line. Bolin, Hornqvist, high note. 3rd line now. Everyone, all the defense are at least doing okay. Yeah, all the defense are at least doing okay. It's right now, it's my offense. We're not scoring. Down 2 games to none here against Carolina. Going on the road now, a lot of line changes. Let's see what happens. Game 3, 3-0 shutout. All right, 1 step in the road back. Game 4. Stop! Bjorklund is out again. Oh, those fucking assholes, man. They meant to do that. They ran him. They concussed him. The only way you do that is by running him. Pricks. Absolute pricks, dude. Carolina ran our goaltender. I bet you we won this game. Or they ran him and then we lost. We won it. We shut him the fuck out and they ran his ass. Sons of bitches. Fucking Carolina. Dirtiest team on the planet right now. Ice Warrior goes back in. 2 goddamn shutouts. Well, 1.5 fucking pricks. We shut them out twice on the road. These lines, though. Holy shit. Game 5. Pivotal. Pivotal. Jesse Puljujärvi's fully healed. He's staying out. It's all about Geeky, baby. 4-2 loss. Okay. We're down 3 games. 3 games to 2. Game 6. I'm sticking with it. Fuck! Fuck! Dude, they took out Bjorklund. That's dirty. It was all fucking Bjorklund. We couldn't, I mean, we weren't scoring enough, sure, but motherfuckers. This was carrying us. We were scoring enough to win with that, but yeah, we needed to score a bit more. Because once they took out Bjorklund, we couldn't do jack squat. Concussion for Bjorklund ends our season. Yeah, Geeky wasn't doing too bad, that's why I left him in. But yeah, Wilson, Domi, it just wasn't enough. You can see now that, yeah, we don't have the top guys for the offense. We knew that kind of going in. We're hoping to replace that, because it's hard to trade for that, obviously. At least the top center. And yeah. Started having some minuses, but we got okay production from it. This was the guy. It was Bjorklund. It was the fucking Bjorklund show. He did get credited with that shutout. 3 shutouts. A 9-5-2 and a 1-3-4, and they concussed him. Ice Warrior didn't do bad, but yeah, you can see the record. Carolina, public enemy #1. Even Fedorov had to step in, and he did good. Actually got credit for a win. Unless that was with AHL. No, it should have been the... No, that was... Nope. No, yeah, it wasn't NHL. I was assuming they would only show the NHL stats, but you never know. That hurts so bad, dude. Bjorklund was absolutely carrying our asses. And they targeted him. The Carolina Hurricanes targeted Bjorklund, and we know Gary Bettman's not going to investigate jack shit. He loves the bunch of jerks and their annoying-ass social media manager. And their desperate attempt to get a rival. Well, you know what? For your own relevance and for your owner's sake, you now have a rival, Carolina. We're fucking coming for you. The Capitals are coming for you.